What's up guys, thanks for tuning in on today's video. I'm your host Gabe, and today we're going to be talking about the 10 things that I love about my 2010 Camaro SS. I want to point out that a couple months ago I actually uploaded the 10 things that I hate or dislike about my 2010 Camaro SS. That video got a lot of feedback. Although the feedback wasn't always perfect, I definitely appreciate the amount of views and I appreciate the engagement on the video, everybody's opinions. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first reason why I absolutely love my 2010 Camaro SS is going to come from the center of the car, or what pretty much delivers the power, and it's going to be the ceramic 6-speed 6060 transmission, and it's a 6-speed manual transmission that's paired to that LS3 small block engine. I do have to say that from the factory, this has a lot of torque, and believe it or not, this transmission just helps the shifts and throws transition so smoothly between the gears. A direct competitor to the Camaro SS is the Mustang GT with the MT82 transmission. That transmission has actually had a lot of horror stories given to me by Mustang owners and other people that have been around Mustangs. My first review was on a manual transmission Mustang GT with the MT82 transmission, and prior to that I have heard of something called the ghost gear. When you shift the car into that gear, it would be like you're shifting into nothing, like it would not engage in a gear. I've also heard of something called the lockout shift, where you're shifting and it just locks you out of going into the gear, and I actually experienced that during the review.
Yeah, it's quick. It just gets a lockout and high RPMs. Lockout. Yeah,
I feel it. I do think that the LST transmission is way better than the MT82 transmission on the Mustang GT. The second reason why I absolutely love my Camaro SS is going to come from the heart of this entire Camaro, and that's the LS3 engine. From the factory, this comes with a 6.2 liter LS3 engine that comes with 426 horsepower and about 420 foot-pound-feet of torque. 10 years ago, that raised a lot of eyebrows. It's very impressive to see how much horsepower this car had back then, and even in today's standards, it's a little bit, again, lower than average, but it's still pretty okay. I mean, if you catch a guy shifting inappropriately with a brand new Camaro, you might actually beat him. And LS motors in general have always been like the benchmark for price, performance, and reliability. The LS3 engine also is aluminum based, which is a lot lighter than the iron block engines. You know, this car is already pretty heavy. The fact that the engine is made out of a lighter material, that definitely sits very well with me. The third thing that I love about my 2010 Camaro SS is going to be the exterior paint color on this car. That's called Aqua Blue Metallic, and it just might be the best color that you can have on a 5th generation Camaro. And it has a mixture of blue, green, yellow. When you do get a glimpse of sunlight hitting the color of the car, it just shines and looks so gorgeous, and you see those different color schemes there, and of course the flakes from the metallic color. This aqua blue metallic paint color also goes really well with other colors aside from black, which is very evident with my car. I also added a little subtle yellow in there because I think yellow, black, and blue just looks really, really cool. Another really cool fun fact about this car is that there are 3,903 of these that were made in this color. I may be off by a couple numbers here and there. In person, the car would look so different from the magazines or the online ordering system, so I guess not many people were convinced there, but when they saw it in person, they quickly changed their mind and they're like, wow, it looks really, really good. And it's very sought out by a lot of people on the secondary used car market. Now, the fourth reason why I love my 2010 Camaro SS is going to come from the overall body design of the 5th generation 2010 Camaro SS model. I cannot stress just how awesome this car looks. The 5th generation Camaro body style and the 1st generation Camaro are the most iconic for Camaros. I think one of the biggest reasons why the 5th generation Camaro had so much success when it came out was because of that 8-year halt between the 4th gen and the 5th gen. And of course, it being featured in a Hollywood picture, 4th gen looked good, but it was just not as muscular as the 5th generation Camaro. One thing that I absolutely love about the exterior design is the low roofline. I think that is just so cool. It just looks so sleek and so aggressive. Another really cool characteristic of the exterior part of this car are the fender flares. I think they just look so nice. It gives the car like that nice curvy look and that really nice big stance. If you have bigger tires like I do in the back, you can actually match it with either spacers or just bigger tires to become really flush with the fender flares, and it just looks so nice, so aggressive. The 5th reason why I absolutely love my 2010 Camaro SS is gonna come from the front of the car. It's also found on the exterior. And those are the RS headlights that are part of the RS package. During the day, I love to turn them on manually and just leave them running because again, it just looks really mean, really aggressive, really sporty as well. I just love it how it's kind of like these two semicircles. I think it just looks so much more aggressive than a full-on halo. I think it's a really cool and unique design, just like this car in particular. It's just so unique from the other competitors. So the 6th reason why I absolutely love my 2010 Camaro SS is also going to come from the exterior, and that is going to be from the back of the car, and those are the tail lights. Most sports cars and most regular cars and even supercars have like that connected tail light piece, whereas this one has individual sets of tail lights, and I just think it looks so unique. It's really cool how it's different in design from most cars. The 7th reason why I love my 5th generation Camaro is going to come from the interior part of the car now, and these are going to be the seats that this car comes with from the factory. I can't stress enough how comfortable these seats are. I mean, they're essentially like couches. Of course, by saying that, I'm implying that they're heavy, which they are. But they're so comfortable to drive in. And I daily drive this car, guys, and if it weren't for these seats and I kind of had like thinner, more sportier seats, I don't think I could take it. And they're also really stylish as well. I love the fact that it has like the SS stitching on the headrest. I think that's so cool. But they can also warm your butt. That's crazy. I'm so happy that they have like that luxury feature on this car for a 2010. So the 8th reason why I love my 2010 Camaro SS is also going to be found in the interior part of the car, and that is the gauges that this car has. Coming with the speedometer here, I love how every single different miles per hour, the 20, 40, 60, 80, I love how they all are in big, really defined letters. It really looks like a retro look. Kind of feels like, again, you're in like an early interpretation of what like flying cars would look like with that retro look. Really cool. But aside from that, you have the gauges that are down here that give you a bunch of different measurements and stuff like that are very useful, especially when you're tracking the car. It's just so cool how not only does it have a functionality, like it tells you legitimate like measurements of what's going on with your car, but it actually just looks so stylish as well. And at night when you're driving and you have like the lights from the speedometer and the tachometer, and then of course the lights from these gauges right here, it just looks so cool. The 9th reason why I absolutely love my 2010 Camaro SS is gonna come from the exterior part. Actually, it's a performance thing that I should have mentioned earlier, but I'm mentioning it now. And these are the 4-piston Brembo brakes that are found all around from the factory. No options needed. They are phenomenal. Okay, back in 2010 when this car came out, that was huge. The power that this car came with, the fact that it had 4-piston Brembo brakes, which nowadays is very standard. But back then, again, for the Mustang, you actually had to get the track pack or something like that, and that's what gave you the additional 4-piston brakes in the back. I'm not sure if they're 4 pistons or whatnot. And not only do they serve as a awesome performance characteristics, they also look super nice as well. I mean, 4-piston brakes, those are pretty decent sized brakes. It looks really good with the offset of the black rims, the black accents overall, the blue exterior color. I would not have done it any other way, and I'm super glad that my 2010 Camaro SS from the factory, no options needed, comes with 4-piston Brembo brakes all around. For the last reason why I absolutely love my 2010 Camaro SS, that's going to be from a performance standpoint, and that is going to be the exhaust note that this car has. Now, from the factory, it doesn't necessarily sound very aggressive. Of course, if you floor the car, you'll probably hear the car a lot more, but for the most part, stock Camaro exhausts don't sound too great. I actually have a Flowmaster Axleback exhaust on mine. Let's get an exhaust clip. I just had to make a little aggressive stop there, but the brakes are just on point. All right, let's do one more pull here. It just sounds amazing. We're taking a turn here. Oh yeah. Oh baby. So there you have it, guys. The 10 reasons why I absolutely love my 2010 Camaro SS. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat entertaining. So guys, go ahead in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think of this video. Think of the reasons that I gave you guys. Don't forget to give this video a like if you found it entertaining or you agreed with some of the things that I mentioned before. And lastly, don't forget to put on the notification bell and to subscribe to my channel. Guys, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I want to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you next time. Peace out.